Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love. Come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quick give. It's Smothers. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Hits the hole. It's Smothers. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's Arch to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Madness. Rolls right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. Still looking to his right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got a man. It's Henson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Pride. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out wide left, it's Mosley. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smothers. Got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Left side is Coleman. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There's a crease. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snags it, and he's open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Draw play, it's Coleman. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Selling the fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Got it behind the line, it's Pride. Down he goes.
Yes, sir.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready to run another play. Ready to make this defense work.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. In traffic, it's Mosley. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Coleman. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, pressure's coming.
Oh, my God.
Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down.
We just
So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! Put 6 on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Thank you.
He'll start the return inside his... He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They give it to him again. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Right to the back, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Complete, left side, Coleman. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. From the gun, it's McKenzie. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
You have got to be kidding me.
A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Enough to move the chains. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Buying time to his right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Find space. It's McKenzie. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. A They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. To throw, Manning. Time to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Manning. Coleman open on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Manning from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Longhorn. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Hansen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And wings it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Hansen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the...
He caught it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pound it in. And And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Grab behind the line. It's Townsend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Smothers. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Burrowing for yardage. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Out wide right, it's Rocket. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team has shown early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finds his target. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Caught. They've got him corralled. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And I think this offense...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Gets the back moving. Snapped on fourth down. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs?
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Manning. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Second and long here. On the ground with the counter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kodiaks and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this...
Hold on, bro.
from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Jacksonville State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the run, it's Davidson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Davison. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big third down coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it.